Hi all, so welcome to the today's tutorial. So in previous tutorial we have added the scope and we have seen how we can add the blur effect. If you haven't gone to that tutorial, you can go and watch that. So in today's our target is to add these to add the text element and add this guy at the left, the image, and by default we will also add some functionality in the C++ how we can hide that by default. And the last is to like if we will get the time, then we will add this thing also, like the notification bar or something like that. So this is our target for today, so let's get started. So I have already up with my project and I have created one dummy too, in which I was just checking my stuff, like how we can move forward. So let me open the UI which we was using for the UI scope. It derives from the invalid class. Okay, let me compile. Control B. I don't know why it is not working. I don't know why, but it is giving me that error. Widget blueprint cannot be loaded because it derives from the invalid class. Let me see if this is working. Yep, it is. Okay, I don't think that we have done much work, so we can make one more class like scope screen. Let me select UI underscore splash screen. I will call it as v2 just to have some differentiation there, like, and we will quickly add the functionality. So canvas panel, let me compile and it will throw us those errors because we have to keep the naming convention same. So cp main, let me quickly do it. Canvas panel, and again we have to add canvas panel and then an image to it. Then okay, let me rename this cp underscore main. This is first. Next is the cp underscore scope container. Last is I underscore scope. Compile and save. Okay, I don't think that we have added some animation in the last tutorial. So let me quickly do some sanity check. So the first thing which I'll be doing to anchor it in the between, uh, let me align it 0.55, position to 0, 0. The size, I think the size was 1480. I'm just putting those numbers on 1505.9, and let me scale this image to like this, put it 0, 0, and let me quickly put the image of that scope. Textures, it's this one. Let me put it here. Now it is sorted. I think we were till here in the previous tutorial, if I'm not wrong. So we can continue with our tutorial. Okay, so the first thing which we will add are those two numbers. So in the rider it is not loaded yet, so what I will do, I will quickly click the parent class so we can have the rider 2. This is the ID which I'm using right now, by the way. So for the image, like if you will look at it carefully, like first we will add this image. I will create one canvas panel. I will pin it to the left hand corner, left top, and on that canvas panel I will take two image, one for the background and one for the image. So let's try to do that. First I will take one canvas panel and let me copy paste it, and next is to image, so let me copy paste that too. I will rename it as suspect image container image background suspect image background, and last is the suspect image. Okay, let me uh, just make sure that you are selecting this CP, and let me copy paste the name, canvas panel, drag it here on the main one and just rename it. And what I will do, I will anchor it to the left hand corner, and I will give it some space from the left, like 100, and 100 would be a lot, so 50. And for this y I will give it 100, because there's one more thing. If you will look carefully, there is one timer, so we will add that too if time persists. So I will do that too. And in the image, in the canvas panel, I will give it the size as 150 cross 150, 150. And now the image, let me quickly drag drop it. Let me quickly open my rider. The name was this. The first image was the background one, then the suspect image. Let me rename that too. Control V, compile and save. Uh, Let me quickly anchor it like this, so it will take up the whole space. I'll do the same thing with this image, but uh, I want this one to be at the back and this one is on the top. So it is already on the top, as it is coming second. If you want things to be perfectly in order, we can use Z order. So the lower the Z value, it will be in the behind. So if as this is the background, I will position it to the -1, and so Z order, this one will come up at the top. So again I will anchor it like this and will make 0 0. So this is the background image. I don't think that I have you like put those textures on, so I have created some few more textures, so I will include that too. Give me a second. Icons, image background. Okay, so these are the three textures which I've added. So these are like all the references which I am adding, I will be providing the drive link, so you can find them from here. So right click, go to the asset, sorry, okay. So like I do want to change the properties which I have added. I think this one, this one, and this one. Right click, go to the asset action and bulk edit via property matrix. So if you want to change something in multiple objects, you can change something from here. So I do want to change the compression settings. Right now it is different compression setting. So by default it is saying, so I just have to choose the user interface one. Just do that and it will do the task. Save it and close it, and okay, now it is done. We can choose the background. Nope, not this one. Let me select image frame from here, compile and save. For this I will put some offset like 10 or 10. I think is still some space is there, so I will choose something specific like 7. Okay, now it will load. So that thing is also done. So this was for the image. Now next, what we will do, if we will create this, the icon. So for this, I think it will be a good idea to have the horizontal box in the same canvas panel which we have taken for this image, and we can put two images there, one text and one image. So let's do that. So here, horizontal box like this. I'll put y 1.3 or 2. So I just, if you will put 1, so that gap will not be there, so that is why I'm just adding a little bit extra. Next thing is, I'll put one image and one text box. So these two things, or rather I should call these three things, are not there in code yet, so we will change the value. So first thing is, I will change its type to light. I will give I will give some dummy value like 09 48 or something like this, and I will scale it down like 18 or some like some smaller value. This is looking decent. Let me align it. I will do the same thing with this. I will choose the image, the alarm one. Scale, I will use the scale value like 25. 25. Still big. Think this is good. uh, I will choose some padding 5, and I will use some padding like 5 or no 0. I'll have like increase something like 22, no 20. Yep, 20 is decent. Let me try like crank it down a little bit. Nope, it is not working. Okay, okay, now it is working fine. Can I scale it a little bit? I do want to mesh the height of these two, so I'm thinking to have some trade-off. Okay, now it is working. Now it is looking good. Okay, this is what I was expecting it to be. Actually, these it is little lesser, like compared to this tile. So now this is good. Second thing is, the reference which we do have, it is kind of blurry. It is not that white, so I can add some tint to it. Why not? Press OK. For this text also, what I will do, I will have the color pick and use the same color. Okay, compile and save. So we have added one horizontal box, image and text. So let's add that here. So first the horizontal box. So there were three things, so I'm just copying it. So first one was the U horizontal box, and we'll call it as HB timer holder or timer container. Second one was image, so timer. Next one was the text. What's the name again? I'm forgetting it. It was U text. Come on. You text block. So text block. Okay. TB underscore timer. Just make sure that you are keeping the naming convention same. So let me do it here too. Timer. This is for image, and this is for the text block. Okay. Compile and check. Let me quickly press like compile the whole project, so we all like everything should be in sync. Okay, good. Let me delete it, and I will change. Okay, it is not allowing me to change the reference, but I will delete it. Just force delete it. Okay, compile and save. Everything is good till here. There was one more thing, which is the text. We can add it here in the mid. So what I will do, I will choose this canvas panel like the scope container, because okay, I don't think this is in the middle. So what I will do, I will position it just to have perfect center. I'm trying to be very precise here. Okay, this is good. Next thing is I will make one more canvas panel, and under this canvas panel just anchor it to the middle, position it 0 0, and what else I will do, okay, under this canvas panel I will have image and the text box. So image, just quickly drag and drop, and one text box, so tb underscore. Yep. For this I think the size, I will keep it 500 and 100. So size is 500, 100, align like 0.5 to x. Okay, I'm doing, sorry, I have to do it with the canvas panel. So 500, 100, 0.5, and for the yep, this is somewhat like here. I will position it little left and below a little, of course. And for the image I will anchor it uh, to the hole, just so it can take the whole frame, and make it 0 0. For the image, so I have already imported one background to it. So in the asset, in the texture, just have this background, use it like this, and add tint to it, so make it black. Okay, I think it is cool, or we can just make it little more down, like something like this, maybe 160. Think it is looking good. And yep, I'm just confirming everything, because when I'm clicking this this one, it is in the dead center, and the position is good. Okay, I think I am quite happy with this. Okay, now the text. This text. There's a wrap property which I will be using. Auto wrap text. This is very crucial. I was looking at this option like for 3 or 4 minutes. And the next thing is just to have some test. I'll put some dummy text. Press enter. Yep, it is working. Next thing is I don't want bold. I want it to be light, and I will have some decent mm, gapping, I would say. So we do we have options to it? We do have options here of the offset, but not for this one. Okay, now we do have, okay, just I choose this anchor, and from the top uh, I would choose 10. For the bottom also I would choose 10. For the left I will choose 20, and for the right I will choose 20. And we can just delete some text because in game I don't think we will using that much of the big text. And align, we have to align it in the center. mm, Text center, think it's good. Compile and save. Now we can put some decent text. Find something good or something like that, and I will make it align. Right now it is on the upper side, so justification is the center, but do we have options for the horizontal alignment too? Vertical. Hmm. Okay, this is kinda good. Okay, I was unable to find that option, but I cranked down the size of the font to 20, and yep, I think it's good. Okay, but I was thinking to make it in the dead center if I was able to, but I'm unable to find. If you do know that option, just comment it below and we can fix that later. But it should have those options under this justification. I don't know why it is not there. Okay, so anything more? No, because we are done. So all the screens which like the main elements which were there, I think we have covered them all. In the next tutorial, what we will be doing, because right now we haven't coded much in the C++ term. So in the next tutorial, we will do one thing, like we will hide them all and we will try to add more functionality to this screen in the code, because right now they are all visible. And if we want to try it on the screen, let me open it. Splash scope screen, compile. UI splash. Okay, how? Okay, let me change it. The name I have written it wrong, so it's UI scope screen. Let me choose it, compile and save. So it is working all fine, I think, and I'm quite happy. But uh, the the font, it is not looking that much good. Sorry, the background. So maybe I would add some blur, like I can add some blur to it. Okay, so these things we haven't added in the code yet, so let's do that. So there is one CP image and text. Let's do that. Okay, so first was the CP. It was for the bottom notification. Scope bottom notification container. Container. The image bottom notification background. Bottom notification. Save. Copy. Rename it. Copy. Again copy. Yep. Nope. Okay. Compile and save. Let me compile the whole code so it doesn't end up like the previous tutorial. Okay, I think it's good. I'm able to open it. Everything is good. So in the next tutorial we will add the functionality like how we can hide these things all together, because by default though these options will be hidden, and when we will be needing it we will add those functionality from the function. So this was it for today. Just do like and subscribe. We haven't added those two text, so we can add in the next tutorial because it is already 27 minutes. Okay, and have a nice day. Thank you.